The Chicago Bears are staying within the city limits on the lakefront after they officially announced, according to ESPN 1000, that they will build a dome on the lakefront, investing $2 billion themselves, and it will be publicly owned. It's been a little over a year since the Bears bought the Arlington racetrack in Arlington Heights, and Bears CEO Kevin Warren has different plans for this team. Bears will stay on the iconic skyline of Chicago with a new stadium renderings to come, but super exciting news, and it's not even free agency related. Hello everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in super early. It's 6:15 a.m. on Monday, March 11th when I'm recording this, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. But we do have some clarity on some part of the Bears' future. No, we do not know what we're doing at quarterback one yet, and we have somewhat of an idea of what we're doing in free agency, but we have something locked in. The Bears are staying in Chicago on the lakefront, but they are building an entirely new stadium, which is super exciting for the Bears. And before I break down the news about the Chicago Bears staying on the lakefront, make sure to hit the like button on this video if you're excited that the Bears are staying in Chicago or the fact that it's going to be a dome, and also put your thoughts in the comment section below what you want to see out of the new stadium. So again, I'm excited. The Bears have the second smallest stadium in the NFL, guys. It only holds 61,500 seats. That's without boxes. You know, there's a ton of them at Soldier Field if you've ever been there. But again, it was time for us to get something new, and it was time for us to go with a dome. You know, sometimes weather is a huge factor. You know, Chicago's never hosted a Super Bowl. We've never hosted a Final Four or anything like that. This is our opportunity to have that, but also players will like it more. You know, as crazy as it is, I do like Chicago Bear weather, but just the way the league is going, it's not going to be that much of an advantage anymore for us, in my personal opinion. But overall, excited for the Bears to stay in the city. Now, let's break it all down for you guys. The Bears will invest a little bit more than $2 billion privately into a publicly owned stadium. That means that the Bears don't own it still. I mean, they will have their say in it. I'm not sure how the taxes is going to work, how the Bears are going to make money. It's not like renting that they're doing at Soldier Field right now, which I guess the McCaskies really just don't want to own their own stadium, which is kind of crazy to me because they'll make way more money. But anyway, the point is that it's becoming a dome, year-round usage. That is the goal of this entire project for the Chicago Bears. And where will it be in the city? It's going to be on the lakefront, and it's actually going to be south of the entire Soldier Field campus right now. A lot of people thought it would be in South Lot for the Chicago Bears. It's massive, definitely could fit a stadium, but they're going to keep that for parking. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Soldier Field. The Chicago Fire do play there. The Fire will probably play at the new stadium anyway, but there's no word if they're going to tear down Soldier Field, make it a parking lot or anything like that at the moment. But the Bears are building entirely in a different spot. They did not announce that they're building on the lake. They did nothing yet. So kind of playing the game of where they can go, but it's going to be south. That's the only hint that they're giving right now. But super exciting that they're staying in that area. And the only other thing that I've read is that a major factor is that public transportation is going to be significantly improved, which is amazing. Please put an L line that goes to Soldier Field on the red line, or just something that the Bears can get to a lot easier, because it's terrible. But overall, the stadium is going to create more than 20% more space in the museum campus. That's what the village technically, or whatever you want to call it, that technically Soldier Field is in. So they're going to have a lot more. But again, no new renderings at the moment, but it's confirmed that it will be a dome and the stadium will be significantly bigger. So that's all great news on that front. And this all makes sense with CEO Kevin Warren. You know, he was a part of the Minnesota Vikings building their new overall stadium that's incredible in Minneapolis. If you guys have ever been there at US Bank Stadium, it's insane. It's right in the downtown, great transportation, parking, bars, you name it. It was done right, and Kevin Warren was a huge factor in that. So that's why I think that this stadium is going to do fantastic. They have to do this thing right. Transportation is a nightmare getting there. There's nothing to do around Soldier Field before or after the game. So really happy that they're doing that. Overall, what they're going to do with Arlington Heights, you know, it was purchased a little bit more than a year ago. It's 326 acres. They've demolished it. They paid a little under $200 million for it. It's 3% of the McCaskies' worth, whatever. They own the land. You know, God's not making any more of it. They're probably going to sell it off, make it some giant development. Something. Arlington Heights is going to do something. They're going to be fine. The Bears are not going there, which is crazy. 326 acres. They could have built everything correct there. but they want to stay in the city, and that's just, it is what it is, guys. I was excited for them to go to Arlington Heights, but that's my personal opinion. Overall, I'm excited for it. I'm excited that we're going to have a new stadium. I'm excited that it's going to be a dome. I do like Chicago Bear weather, but it's the fact that what's going to come to this city, guys. You know, the potential. Bears are obviously going to be in the Super Bowl a lot over the next 10 years. And if they build this stadium, if you guys catch my drift, you know, I'm not locking it in, but you guys know me. I'm crazy. I think this team's always going to win. I see that the Bears are going to have a lot of good opportunities out of it. It's great for the city of Chicago. It's great for events. You know, overall, a very bright future in South Loop. So also, if you're looking to invest in property, condos, or anything like that, I would start looking at South Loop immediately, because what they're going to do is going to be incredible. I'm not sure what the tax hike is going to be. I am not a realtor, but I'm just putting that out there. But overall, super exciting for the Chicago Bears. It's going to be new. It's going to be awesome. Kevin Warren is likely going to give more information over the next couple of days. So make sure you look out for that. But breaking news, super excited. Hope you guys are too. Again, please hit that like button on this video if you're excited the Chicago Bears are getting a dome in a new stadium, and put your thoughts in the comment section below. But with that, thank you as always for tuning this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, bear down, baby.